glad to be back to be talking about the full moon in Sagittarius. I know that this is a little different than what you usually see in my videos, the difference being you don't see me. I had a really hard time finding a quiet place to do this video, and this just reflects what's going on around us. Finding a quiet place to complete your intimate and personal thoughts and communications. So remember not to get discouraged in that. As soon as I got ready to record the video, the neighbor came outside and apparently was testing every firearm in his arsenal, and that is not what we needed. This is a place where I have done video before, and my recording was absolutely ridiculous because all you could hear was the slapping of mosquitoes. So I decided to do a voiceover and go about it like that. So let's take a pause right this moment and go ahead and hit that like button. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you're aware of it as soon as I upload a video. If you are subscribed, thank you so much. You are so much of the reason that I keep coming back to do this. And definitely share this video. With everything going on, I'm hoping that more are starting to find this as a resource to help them navigate their daily life and their path. And with that being said, I'd also like to say that I am going to condense the information and encourage you to look at the resources that I've used. I use many different resources, so I will supply all of those links in the description. Please go and check it out and help yourself to grow, because I'm learning as I go, most definitely. So the full moon in Sagittarius at 15 degrees and 33 minutes is going to happen on June 5th, tomorrow. And it's going to be at 3:12 in the afternoon, my time, which is Eastern time. The interesting thing is there's also going to be an eclipse at the same time. The eclipse occurs at 15 degrees and 34 minutes. So the full moon is, of course, I always say it's about a release. What are you going to release to make room for the new that you will manifest at the new moon? And an eclipse, I see this as like a changing of the lens. You know, when they put the dark lens before they change into the next scene in a movie? And that's how I see the eclipse. Well, a whole other interesting thing about this is where it's occurring. There is a galactic anomaly known as the Great Attractor. And this Great Attractor is at 14 degrees and 2 minutes. So all of this, of course, is in Sagittarius. A little bit about the Great Attractor. It's this huge galactic anomaly, and it's so huge, and the gravity is so massive, and there's all kinds of magnetic implications that I don't yet understand. I am studying. And this is the place where, and this is my take on it. You may not find this anywhere because I went out looking for answers on this anomaly. But this is where all the primordial energy of creation seems to be stored. And in being stored there, that's where we go to get the energy. That's where it comes from to utilize. That's where when we transmute an experience or a feeling, that's where that energy from that goes back to. When shamans and such reach in and have their sight, as it were, and see the past and the present and the future of people other than themselves, this seems to be where they access. I have encountered not only shamans, but just general people that usually have precognition saying that they don't see anything right now. Well, this is the really interesting thing about all of this coming here, and with the other energies, we are at a reset. Okay? There has never been an eclipse at this degree before. That information came from Molly McCord. Link in the description. And so we've got all of these alignments coming in, and we're creating this brand new experience. It truly is an evolutionary step for the collective, for humanity. So we have created, for as long as we know, from the energies that we're seeing now, from the competition, from the jealousy, the hate, the anger, the frustration. That's what the energies that we have been using to fuel manifestation for the most part. Those energies are not in alignment with what we are beginning to experience. So this brand new energy, this eclipse, this is like, okay, hold on, we're bringing out something new. And that is the new energy with which we will be creating. So the future sight that is gone from shamans and such is simply because there's nothing to see yet. Until the collective receives this new energy and starts to integrate it, then there's just nothing to see. That's to be created. So the other things going on in this, Coyote Star, Alex at Coyote Star, again, link in the description, encourage you to check her out. And Sagittarius is like the nomadic traveler. You know, there's opinions, there's right and wrong. They're always going for the new experience. They're an energy of action. And so the ruler, Jupiter, is conjunct Pluto right now. So that always brings about world changes, and we're viewing that right now. And we've got Neptune and Mars both in Pisces. So there's some conflict there. And that could be the anxiety and frustration that so many are feeling. The Sun, the Moon, and Venus squaring Mars and Pisces, that brings uncertainty. And again, the galactic attractor, that's blank. All of these things are lining up to complement each other. So again, those links will be in the description. That was Coyote Star. I did starting to get into Pam Gregory a little bit, and she talks about the moon nodes, the lunar nodes being involved in this. This is happening at the lunar node in Sagittarius, which is the past. So everything is pointing to let go of the past. That's how you survive. That's how you thrive through this. You've got to let go of past beliefs, you know, the whole Gemini aspect. The past beliefs and how you communicate those beliefs. And as a society, as a collective, we're going to be letting go of those past beliefs. We will be bringing in new ideologies that are more in alignment with the way that we are evolving as a humanity, as a collective. This is where you revamp, you reevaluate, and you start to form. You know, are beliefs that you had, are they even in alignment with what your environment is now, with what your purpose is now? These are things that you're going to want to look at. And if it comes that you need to let it go, relationships, friendships, do you need to let it go so that you can proceed forward and prosper as a spiritual being? The abundance is not always about material things. It's about the non-physical, the unseeable things. And I say to you that you can see these things, that you just have to wait for them to manifest physically. So to navigate these things, there's going to be a lot of letting go. And we've seen all of the things going on. They just announced that all of the officers charged in this terrible thing that happened. I don't even like talking about it. Justice is going to be had. But all of these energies have to exhaust themselves so that they can dissipate and fizzle out, and that these new energies can come in to help create an environment, a society, a belief system that is more in alignment with all of creation and the divine all. So keep these things in mind, as it seems like you're just constantly faced with struggle or questions. Yeah, is what you're seeing, is that really what it is? I'm telling you now, turn off the news. You're wasting your time, and you're actually doing a disservice to yourself. Just as I'm asking you to do with understanding how these astrological alignments are affecting you and everybody around you and everything around you. I'm asking you to research, and because when you listen to these videos, there might be something that pertains more to you than it does to me. So while it didn't stand out for me, it does for you. And that's why it's important for you to do this. Understand that what you're seeing is not necessarily real. And while it seems like the world is burning down around you and just everything's being destroyed, just remember that all you have to do is reach in and find that quiet, peaceful place of love and reformation and manifest your best experience, and that to go along with everything else. Until next time, bye y'all.